going on, everybody? It's Spicy Topics. So what's up with everybody and how is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well in this epidemic, pandemic, global health crisis that we're going through. I know that when we started off, there was a lot of people that, they was relying on conspiracy theories. Absolutely. People were relying on conspiracy theories and they wasn't taking it serious until the numbers start climbing and the government start getting stricter. I know that there are still states that are not being restricted. I mean, even where I'm from, I will not disclose, but even where I'm from, you still see people playing basketball. You still see kids going into stores where there's crowds over 50 people. You don't see any type of progressive restrictions in our state. So I'm just fearful of the number of people that are not taking it serious and not getting tested for this epidemic. There's over 30 people now here. There was recently just 18. This is climbing. Just think of the many people that have not been tested that are infected and around other people because they don't think they can get it. Because you feel good today, you feel perfectly fine, does not mean that you cannot get sick, okay? There were other cases in the United States, although the president keeps saying in his press tours and his press conferences with the task force, he keeps saying this has never been this has never happened in government, never happened in the United States, never happened. But what about 1918 after World War II? What about the swine flu that took millions out? What about the bird flu? What about all those other illnesses that all were types of flus that took people out? I don't understand him. Another thing I don't get is how he communicates. It was pretty startling to me, to be honest with you, to see that there were not any brown faces on the panel. I was upset with that. I took that to his Twitter. Since then, I will take the credit. Yes, I will. Along with whomever may have said it, he has put someone up that was in charge of like HUD, Housing Authority. He put someone up to talk about how payments will be delayed. People don't have to pay their rent. They won't be evicted when it even comes down to HUD, Housing Authority, and all types of situation, the housing program. So, I don't know to say that this president is a racist. I don't know to say that. I don't feel sold on that he's a racist, but I do feel like there's a lot of issues with everybody when it comes to power of black people being in power positions. I do see that. I do see where there's not a lot of black people in these roles. Now, I actually don't know if they don't want to be governor or they just can't be governor, because when I look, I don't see any black governors at all. And I'm not saying that the task force are governors. I understand that the task force that are in these press conferences with him, they are like the head administrations for the health association, for national security, for CDC, which is the Centers for Disease Control. I get that. He does have these administratives that take care of all over the country, hospitals and our military, our police force, our EMS, and just our firefighters, everything like that. Because I had someone in the comments say none of them are governors in my last video that I made. I understand that. And at the time, you got a nasty comment back because I know you were trying to be a smart ass. Okay, I understand that very well. And if you're listening to what I'm saying, you would understand what I'm saying as well. So to get into a little bit more factual information, like I said, there are some places where I do feel are not getting enough attention because they smaller states. I have issues with my state. There are states that continue to have children in places that have overpopulated indoor stores and things like that. I was in that and I did wear a mask and I did not want to be there, but I had to be there. There were some people there who took it serious. They wore their masks, and the guy that worked, the store clerk, said something that was ridiculous. He said, I've been in here all week and I'm not sick. See? Yeah, well, all week you have different people coming in making transactions all week. What? It takes up to anywhere from 5 to 14 days for symptoms to show. So you could have potentially been exposed to this virus and not even knew it. And you done been around people that are very much sensitive to being detrimental for them. So yeah, you might survive it, but that does not mean the next person will survive it. One thing that I have been saying is, what about the smokers? What about the people that smokes vapors, the people that are smoking cigarettes, and just anything that you smoke and that messes up your normal function of your lungs, and that just minimizes the quality of your lungs? What about those people? You know, those people are at a critical, very sensitive time when they get in contact with somebody that is infected. You know, you may not take this thing serious, okay, because it does show around the world there are people that's not taking it serious. They laugh at it, and I think these people are just stupid, to be honest with you. People that make jokes and videos about, oh, I have a curfew, I'm in Baltimore, so I don't obey rules, I'm a rebel, rah, rah, rah. I think that's very ignorant and stupid. What makes you feel smart about your actions? Like, why do you feel good about being a rebel? Why do you feel good about it? I feel like these people have mental issues. I feel like these people come from not getting enough love at home, and yet they search for attention seekers. People that are neglected. People that are in homes with parents, but their parents don't show them any love or support. So they go out into the world with their anger and their hate towards their parents, and it translates into hating themselves and others by putting other people at risk. I just see it what it is. I see it as it is, you know, and it's just annoying. It's crazy to me that people still will come out and take their time and make videos and create videos, put energy into showing people that I'm a rebel. I don't listen to rules. These types of people end up in jail or dead. Like, is that your goal? That could be prevented if you just try to obey. Try to do what's asked of you. Okay? You may not, like I say, it may not affect you in a way that it takes you out. But it can take somebody else out. Why would you want to be a host of this virus? Why do you want to be an incubator of this virus? So they said the way that it works, and I'm not a doctor, but I'm definitely going to try. So they say that the virus, it's not living until it gets into your body. You become the incubator, where that means it basically grows and grows and gets stronger and stronger, more effective, more infected. So it gets into your body, it goes into your lungs. The lungs has the most epithelial cells. It goes to the bottom, and then what it do is it clings on, it sucks into particles of your lungs, and then it releases a deadly chemical, or the deadly part is released when it sucks into your body organs. And then after it releases, it starts multiplying itself. The immune system then becomes confused, because the immune system's job, which is made up of T cells and I forget the other ones, they become confused because the T cells is trying to kill. Your body is being damaged by this virus that attacks it. It's even killing and taking over cells and making copies of your own cells. So the immune system is not only just trying to destroy the virus, but it's trying to destroy your cells. So the point is, this disease, although it can seem minor, it can have permanent long-term damage, you know, and we're talking about your breathing. We are talking about your ability to successfully breathe, inhale and exhale. We are talking about your lungs and your respiratory system, the system that's supposed to give, you know, you have your source of life. At least you should know that. Have you ever been suffocated? Like, I mean, this is a dangerous thing to mess with, and even if it's acute, I don't want anything messing with my normal function to breathe. I don't want anything to control my natural ability to breathe. So that's what I have to say about that. Let me know what y'all think about everything in the comments. Lastly, I wanted to say there was a commissioner in Florida who got a lot of attention. I'm going to play this very, to me, extraordinary video of him getting on his mayor, and they were having like a city council meeting about them charging their citizens, the people in that town. They're making them pay their light bill even though they can't work. This guy named Omari, he is a commissioner, and to me, this man is a man I honor, and it should be more men willing to be a little disruptive in order to challenge the people that really don't care anything about you. Okay, they made these people in that town pay their light bill knowing that they were not have the money. So check this video out and we'll talk about it over there.
Look here, you're calling me disrespectful because I've interrupted people, but this gentleman has turned off people's lights in the middle of a global health pandemic. That's what that gentleman did.
Point of order.
And you think I'm disrespectful for interrupting?
Point of order.
This gentleman has had the ability to do any number of things. We could have banned large gatherings. We could have closed the beach. We could have put a moratorium on utility shutoffs.
I recessed.
Also not within your power, and the attorney has held that that's true.
I recessed the meeting.
You came up with new rules at the beginning of the meeting, and then you didn't even want to follow the rules that you came up with.
And you took advantage.
This is a banana republic, is what you're turning this place into with your so-called leadership.
Does a recess mean that we will be?
Yes. Camera on that?
I don't care anything about this.
Camera on that?
I don't care anything about this. We should have been talking about this last week.
Can we?
We cut off people's utilities this week and made them pay what could have been their last check to us to turn their lights on in a global health pandemic. But you don't care about that.